Good morning, YTBC. Philly Piper Mike here. Friday, August 20th. 73 degrees. Overcast. Little. It hasn't really rained yet, but it looks like it's about to. Going up to 81 today. You may notice I am not in my work attire. And that is because I am headed up to Lancaster Archery. I'm going into work after I get back just to write the paychecks and go to the bank. But we're a little slow today, so I was going to go up tomorrow to get my bow, but I figured, hey, if I can go up today, it won't be nearly as crowded. I won't have to waste half of my day off going up to Lancaster to get my bow. Then that's a win. So I'm pretty pumped about that. It's raining as we speak. So today I am smoking my Castello Natural Virgin Sea Rock Billiard military mount. And in it today, I'm smoking a blend that I know very little about because everything that I could find online is in German. It was sent to me by my good friend Jürgen. It's HU Tobacco Cervantes. And I don't know if it's fully in production or not. If it is, it's definitely not. It's not on tobacco reviews that I could find. There was a few things of stores looked like they were selling it or they had a description of it, but it was all in German, and those stores were in Germany. From the tin, and this is what's weird. When I cracked the tin, it smelled to me just like one of my favorite HU blends, HU Louisiana Broken Flake. I got that smell of that sweet perique type of smell that I get from there. But when you read the tin description, HU does a really cool thing where they list the blend components and they list them like in varying size from how much is in a blend. So if say it's like an English blend, Virginia will be big, and then if there's some perique in it, perique will be a little smaller. If there's a little burley in it, burley will be a little smaller. So this one had burley number 1, and then red Virginia number 2, and then perique number 3, and then Kentucky number 4, really small. So it was burley big, and then red Virginia a little bit smaller, and then perique smaller, and then Kentucky really small. So from the tin description, it's a burley blend, but this, to me, this tastes. I'm getting a lot of this similar notes or tastes from Louisiana Broken. If I didn't know any better, I would say that this is just a vapor. Because it's got that sweet. It's got the same. I'm getting a very similar taste to that Louisiana Broken Flake as well. Not as strong in perique. You can taste it, and I don't know if it's just that's their perique taste. If it is, I absolutely love it. Actually, I have in my pipe bag for the ride home, I brought my tin of Louisiana broken flake. I really need to stock up on that. I bought 4 tins when I ordered from Esterville's, and I'm about a 10 and a half down, so I got a half a tin plus 2 tins left. Had I known how good it was going to be, I probably would have ordered like 10 tins, to be honest with you. And I'm on the fence. NPod, he had posted on Instagram that he had a Esterville's order that got flagged at customs, and they wanted all this like information, you know, and he was like, you know, I don't want to give them all this ridiculous information, like why, you know. And I know some people have had issues with their shipments. I mean, I ordered mine fine. It came in like 6 weeks. Everything was awesome. And then Esterville's had stopped shipping. I think they were running into some issues, so they had stopped shipping to the States for a little while, and then they opened it back up. So I guess it's, you know, luck of the draw. But you know, Yeneman flake and Louisiana broken flake are easily 2 of my favorite vapors now. You know, and I kind of knew that they would be, just by the descriptions and by everybody else's reviews. So, you know, I ordered 4 tins of each. But, you know, that won't last me forever. So, but this blend, this Cervantes is really good. I didn't know, you know, and then what's weird is, like, he sent me 2 tins. I forget what the other name of the other one is, but this one had green lettering. So I figured, you know, green's usually a vapor Greek. And the other one was red, and usually, you know, dark or a red Virginia blend. So, you know, I was expecting this to be a vapor, but then when I looked at the tin description, I was like, burley, and then red Virginia, and then Perique. I'm like, I mean, I guess technically it's still a vapor, but it's really good. It's to me, it's like a milder Louisiana broken. I get that same sweetness from the Perique that I love. You do taste the burley. Not getting a whole lot of red Virginia taste. Like, there's no vinegary or ketchupy type that I normally get from a red Virginia. But it is, it's delicious. And I really wish that, I mean, I can't, maybe I don't, because I'm sure it would be, you know, I've been keep beating this drum that I wish somebody would import HU tobaccos. But then, you know, I don't know when HU started, and with all the deeming regulations, I mean, who knows how many of the blends would actually be allowed to be sold that would make financial sense for Hans, you know, because it's just kind of ridiculous. You know, if a blend's not, I think it's 2007, you know, if a blend's after 2007, it's not grandfathered in. So, I don't know when he started HU tobacco, so I don't know if you know, I mean, and I get it. I mean, Germany is, I don't know if it's the top pipe smoking country or it's second behind the States, just based on size of the United States. But I'm pretty sure if you took, like, you know, the average per capita, or for population, that Germany far outweighs the United States, and 1 out of however many people smoke a pipe. Because I think it's second behind the United States in tobacco sales, and it's a fraction of the size. I mean, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Germany might be the size of Texas, if I'm not mistaken. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jurgen, if you're watching this. I remember watching something when I was watching something on World War II, and they were saying, that Germany's the size of, I'm pretty sure it was Texas, but so I'm sure they do just fine selling, in the EU, in Germany. But being an American and loving a lot of his blends, I really want them to be able to get them here. But I'm sure it would just be like Samuel Gawith, or Gawith and Hogarth, where, if there was one place that sold them, I'm sure they'd be sold out constantly. And it would be like trying to get Esoterica blends, which stinks. I'd rather just order from over in Germany and pay the shipping, or if worse came to worse, I would, just pay somebody to buy them and ship them to me. I had a couple people reach out when I made a video before and was like, hey, there's some blends in the States that I can't get. If you want to do a trade, we can do that. Which I still might do. That's probably a lot safer. But the only reason I haven't done that is I don't want to be a weirdo and be like, oh yeah, here. That dude will order like, 6 tins and I'll order like 60 tins. Like, sorry. But anyway, kind of rambling on here. I'm really intrigued. I would love to know more about this blend. Like I said, everything that a little bit of information that was online was all in German, so I don't really know the story behind it, or the reviews of it at all. But it's good. I'm excited to try the other blend that he sent me. I'll do a review on that on Monday. Yeah, Jurgen was going to send me another blend, an English blend, and I was like, I would send that to somebody else, just because I know I'm not going to really smoke it. I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not really into the English blends, and I wasn't just going to take the tobacco just to take it. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully, I'm not sure what the weather's supposed to be like around here. I think it's supposed to be a little nicer. It's been kind of overcast and raining off and on for the past few days, running into that tropical storm that came up through the Gulf. But I'm going to sign off, put on some music, and make this hour drive up to Lancaster to get my bell. I'm excited. I got new strings, custom strings with like custom colors, so I'm excited to see how they look and how it performs. But anyway, guys, have a great weekend, and remember, as always, the left lane is for passing. See you guys.